The philosophy of love. What makes a good relationship? What makes a good relationship is perhaps one of humanity's most enduring and complex questions, a perennial favorite of philosophers, poets, and the heartbroken alike. It's a topic that resists simple categorization, defying a clean, universally applicable formula. Instead of seeking a rigid blueprint, a more fruitful approach is to explore the philosophy that underpins enduring connection, the subtle, often unstated commitments and perspectives that allow two unique individuals to weave their lives together in a way that is mutually enriching and resilient. A truly good relationship isn't merely the absence of conflict or a perpetual state of honeymoon bliss. It is, more profoundly, a shared commitment to a journey of mutual self-discovery. We often enter relationships with an idealized image of what our partner should be, a kind of psychological template inherited from media, family, or past experiences. The first major philosophical hurdle is the realization that this template is a barrier, not a foundation. A great relationship requires a relentless, yet gentle, discarding of this idealization. It necessitates seeing the partner not as a supporting character in one's own life story, but as the main character of their own, with a complex inner world, fears, and evolving aspirations that are entirely separate and yet beautifully intersecting with one's own. This perspective fosters genuine admiration, not for the perfection of the partner, but for the inherent challenge and courage involved in their existence. The core of this philosophical foundation is the concept of high-quality presence or deep listening. In our hyper-connected, distracted world, simply being in the same room is often mistaken for being with someone. Deep listening is an act of love where one voluntarily suspends their own internal monologue, their rebuttals, their to-do lists, their interpretations, to fully receive the partner's communication. This isn't just about hearing the words. It's about sensing the emotional current beneath the words. It is an acknowledgement that the partner is the only person on earth living their experience. And by offering them one's full, undivided attention, one is offering them a sanctuary, a safe space for their reality to exist without immediate judgment or pressure to perform. This practice transmutes simple cohabitation into genuine intimacy. Furthermore, a good relationship embraces a healthy philosophical tension between autonomy and unity. Many relationships fail by collapsing into one extreme or the other. Some maintain such rigid autonomy that they feel like two parallel lines that never quite meet, leading to loneliness. Others pursue a suffocating unity, sacrificing individual passions, friendships, and identity on the altar of we, which ultimately starves the partnership of the very vitality that made it interesting in the first place. The philosophical sweet spot is the acknowledgement that the strongest us is composed of two healthy, thriving I's. A truly supportive partner is one who acts as a whetstone, a tool that sharpens the other's unique edge, encouraging the pursuit of individual growth, even when that growth momentarily shifts the dynamics of the partnership. They understand that a partner who is fulfilled and excited by their own life brings a more vibrant, engaging self back to the shared life. This requires tremendous trust and a philosophical commitment to letting go of control. Finally, the philosophy of enduring love must address the unavoidable reality of the long game, the acceptance of change over time. The person you committed to at 25 will not be the same person at 45 or 65. Their body, mind, career, and dreams will evolve. A good relationship is not about falling in love with a static image. It's about making a continual, conscious decision to fall in love with the evolving narrative of the partner's life. It is a commitment to the person who is, not a nostalgic clinging to the person who was. This is where the concept of active forgiveness becomes paramount. Forgiveness is often framed as a reaction to a grand betrayal, but in a long-term relationship, it is a daily, subtle necessity. It means forgiving the small oversights, the unintended irritations, the moments of thoughtlessness that are inevitable when two human beings share a life. This active forgiveness is a mechanism for discarding the small psychological debts that, if left unpaid, accumulate into an insurmountable emotional mortgage. In summary, the philosophy of a good relationship is not a feel-good platitude. It is a rigorous practice. It is the practice of high-quality presence, the courageous balance of autonomy and unity, the consistent decision to admire the evolving narrative, and the daily commitment to active forgiveness. It is a work of continuous, shared, and evolving creation. If this deep dive into the true architecture of connection resonated with you, show us some love. Take a moment to smash that like button. It's how we know we're hitting on the topics that matter. Leave a comment below and share your most fundamental philosophy for a good partnership. What subtle commitment do you think is key? And finally, if you want more thought-provoking content that cuts through the noise and dives into life's most essential questions, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Let's keep this conversation going.